to Ask Susan Sunday Live, the place to be every Sunday for your questions. I'm already rolling up my sleeves. How's it going with you? Our topic today is, are you lying to you? Are you buying the lies that you're trying to make true? How's it working for you? So while we wait for the algorithms to kick in and let people know we're going live, let me welcome you from my office in Montreal. Got to do a little tidying up over there, but all is good. All is well. Hope this finds you well and good. Hey, Aradna, welcome, welcome. People popping in. Hey, Margot, welcome. Tell us where you're from. We have an international audience. So grateful for all of you popping in and taking the time to actually play with these questions that we come up. Where do I get these questions from? From you. I talk with clients all week long, and we have our mastermind 90 Days of Change, and all of these questions that we come to with us, Susan, come from you. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I got a thumbs up on that. So the topic today is one that actually I was playing with myself this week with clients. Are you lying to you? And it's not an accusation, and it's, hey, Vesna, it's not a judgment. It's more like just a question, right? Like, you know, anywhere you've decided you can't do something. Is it you can't, or you're not actually willing to be in the question? So an example is there's a musical coming through Montreal called Come From Away. It's about what happened in 9/11 in Gander, Newfoundland, when all these planes from all around the world landed on this little island they call the Rock. And they've made a musical about it, and it's been on Broadway, and it's in Montreal. And I was like, oh, I really want to go to this. And I kind of looked around, asked my brother, you want to... Finally, yesterday, he was like, yeah, I'm not really interested, and there were no tickets left. Notice there's no question and there's no tickets left. So I started to get on the computer and just Google tickets, Come From Away. And I found a spot that actually had some. And they're in the States, I'm in Canada, not a problem. Asking questions, and 24 hours later, still didn't get the tickets. So this morning I was asking myself, okay, would you be willing to sit down at the computer, pick up the phone, and ask what's greater here for me? What else is truly possible, right? Guess what? We've got 2 amazing tickets that I've already got on my iPhone to show them as we walk into the theater this afternoon. Hey, Lisa, welcome, right? So the lie is there are no more tickets. It's the energy that there are no more tickets rather than, hey, Tara, I wonder what else is possible, rather than asking the universe to contribute to you. You know, we generally only do that when we are desperate, when we are needy, right? And that's when we reach out to the universe. But I'm asking you today, is there any place you're actually lying to you about what you can't do, you can't be, rather than admitting, hey, Rosanna, welcome. Oh, maybe this doesn't actually work for me, right? What are examples of where we lie to ourselves? When we say, oh, I was distracted. Really? Were you distracted, or did you choose that at that time and place? Right? So as maybe not to create something greater. So as maybe to give yourself the space that you require in order to get the information you need, right? When we say, oh, this is always what happens to me, right? What's the lie there? You're willing to actually live in the past rather than being present. See, there's so many just little tiny nuances of how and when we lie to ourselves. And my target today is, let's get them all out there. Let's start asking some questions. The biggest lie we tell ourselves is that I can't, when really it means I won't. Right? Nothing wrong with saying, I'm not going to do this, I won't do it. But you get the energy on that, right? Most of us say, oh, I can't. Well, if I won't do it, is there somebody else who could actually create this for me? Right? If I won't means I'm not willing to. And there's nothing wrong with not being willing to. You know, you might not be willing to be abused. Right? Rather than saying, I can't get out of this relationship. What about if it's, I'm not willing to receive this kind of abuse? Do you see the difference? One has you being present with what you're choosing. The other is a lie that we tell ourselves where we're helpless, hopeless, pathetic, and we can't do something. So, as this is not a monologue or dialogue, come on in here. Love your questions. Hey, Patricia, welcome, welcome. We're asking about the lies we tell ourselves. As long as you buy a lie is real and true, it's going to hold on to you, right? I'll repeat that. As long as you buy any lie is real and true, like I can't, it will never happen, people always do this to me, I'm always stuck like this. Notice the always, right? That should give you a little hint. When you say I'm always, that's a huge lie that you tell yourself. Because you've already decided it won't change. And as long as you say always, you have that victim thing. You're protected. So everywhere you're using protection as a lie that doesn't actually allow you to be you, to play with you, right? Would you be willing to shift and change that? Maybe just for today? So that's a great question that you could ask yourself is this a lie that I'm telling myself, right? So this week I've been playing and creating and learning, and all of a sudden I was like, done with the computer, right? Done with the computer, or done with the way that I've been reaching into the computer. See, everything is about being in the question. And how could I create this with much more ease than I've ever asked for before? What is it that I already know that if I stepped into it would give me the ease and grace that I'm asking to create with? See, that's a different place than I can't. Patricia says, how about a lie to stop yourself? Absolutely. We use it all the time. I can't. It won't. They've already done it. How many of, thank you, Patricia. How many of you compare yourself to somebody else? Which is a lie because you're incomparable. How many of you compare yourself to somebody else and use that as a reason justification to stop yourself? Well, they already have done this, or they've already created this, or they've already been in a relationship. Whatever that is for you, would you be willing to be totally different? Right? Thank you so much, Patricia. How many of us use lies to stop ourselves? And the thing is, you are unstoppable. Your energy, right? You are energy, space. Your space, your energy, right? You keep growing and shifting and changing. To say that you have the capacity to stop yourself, that's more like it. So what am I using to stop myself that if I let it go would give me all of me? How am I stopping myself that if I let it go would give me all of me? Where am I stopping myself? So truth, do you really want to create what you're asking to create? Right? What is it that you intend to create? That if you let go all the lies that you've surrounded yourself with about who, what, where, when, how, you can't possibly do this. Right? And I might ask you to ask, who's that speaking? Is that you saying you can't, or is that a voice you heard from many years ago? So everywhere you're living your life from the lie that somebody told you about you that you bought is real and true, would you be willing to let that go? Yeah. So let me know if I'm in the right wheelhouse, where we are with this conversation. Is it ringing for you? For me, it's like something new that I've been playing with. So like, as I said this morning, for those of you who just popped in, I gave a little story about this morning buying tickets. Oh, yay. Thanks, Patricia. We got hearts on that one. It's like, where am I stopping myself here? What lie am I buying? Right? Like, are you willing to go beyond what you've decided isn't working for you? And ask truly, what is it that I'm asking to create? What do I intend to do with this? And what else is truly possible? Like I sent a poll out to 90 Days of Change to our masterclass, just to get some information, some feedback. Well, it turns out that poll we had a glitch in the matrix and it disappeared. We'll be sending out a new one, right? Nothing is a problem. Any lie that you buy as real and true just makes a bigger problem, right? And are you using the bigger problem as the distraction? You know how in the beginning I said a distraction is one of the biggest lies we buy is real and true, right? Because as long as you buy something as a problem, you're distracting yourself. As long as you buy a person as a problem, right? And I say buy, not necessarily ka-ching, ka-ching. You sell yourself short, right? You sell yourself. The exchange, when you buy somebody's point of view as real and true, when you buy that lie about you, you're selling yourself short. Yikes. That's no fun, right? Because really, what is it that we're asking to be and do here, right? Make the difference that we came to be and do here. So as long as you buy any lie that actually has you stopping you, you know that's a lie. It's that energy, right? So what lie am I buying here that I've made so true that has me disallowing the brilliance of me and everything I could be playing with and doing? That kind of ring for anybody? Yeah. Cool. Seems to be a short one today. If there's no questions, please pop in with your questions. That's what this is all about. to just change and shift the lies we hold on to. There's the lie of scarcity, right? That there's not enough, that we're not enough. Like, who did you buy that from? Anything that's a lie that you're buying is real and true. Ask, who did I buy that from? Like, just sit with it. Is this me? Somebody else? Something else? Who did you buy that from? Margot, a problem is just a possibility that's not recognized as such, right? That's an interesting, I'm going to repeat that. Margot was saying a problem is just a possibility that's not recognized as such, right? Not necessarily. First of all, we have to make something a problem, right? So here's a possibility, and we're taking it, and we could be making it into a problem so that we can't gift ourselves the energy of success, right? If you're brought up to make problems out of possibilities, and a lot of us were, you can't be that smart. Don't stand out. Don't let people know how bright, big, tall, whatever it is you are, right? Don't stand out. Don't be the tall poppy, right? So somebody else is handing you your brilliance as a problem. Hey, Dale, welcome. Someone's handing you your brilliance as a problem. So is a problem a possibility that's not recognized as such? It can be, right? It can be. A problem can also be, hey, Renata, a problem can also be somebody else's shit that they dumped on you. It's never a possibility. It's never going to be a possibility. And that's why you want to ask, who does that belong to, right? Like, my mom used to say, if I had half the talent you have in your little finger, I was a potter and a jeweler and a painter and blah, blah, blah. And she said, I would be making tons of money. Now, is that a huge judgment there? For sure. Not my judgment. Not my party, right? So let me know how this rings for you. Margot and everybody else that's on the call. Do you get that? We're often taught to work on that problem because there's a possibility under there. Maybe not. Maybe it's not your problem to begin with. It's something you were taught, right? Like one of the things my parents taught me is don't talk about how much you have. Don't let people know. They'll just take it from you. Not my problem, right? So am I going to look for a possibility? No, I'm going to ask, who does that belong to? Is that contractive or expansive? Wow, not mine, right? Not mine. Thank you so much. Not mine. Renata, hello, Susan. I'm so happy to be here. Yay, and live. Yay, me too, me too, me too. So, Renata, we're talking about the lies we tell ourselves. And Margot, let me know how this hits for you, right? And for everybody listening, you know, everywhere you bought, it could be, is there a possibility here I'm not willing to be or see? And if the answer is no, let it go. Don't keep digging, right? Lisa, what if you're buying the lies about you as true and real when someone is gaslighting you? Wow, so Lisa, you already have this awareness. Oh, am I being gaslighted? Yes or no? Bye-bye. It's that easy, right? When you buy something, it's a currency. So you're giving them you, right? You're giving them your awareness. You're giving up you. You're giving up your awareness. You're putting it over there. So are you willing to trade your brilliance for someone's point of view? And again, if you're aware there's a lie, and if you're aware, Hayadama, you're being gaslighted, cool, you have the awareness. Thank you so much. Okay, what is this? Oh, I'm being gaslighted. Is this mine or somebody else's? It has nothing to do with me. Bye-bye. I would just send killing energy. Like just burn it, burn it, burn it. Killing energy, right? You are an energetic being. You breathe in energy, you exhale energy. Energy is. So use that, right? Use it to your advantage. Bam! Just like that. Margot, it reads, oh good, somebody else's shit is not mine. Yep. Seems to be a problem. Seems to me, I just recognize it is not my business. Yay! That's right. What people say about me is none of my business. Yeah. I love you, Margot. Yes. What people say about me is none of my business. Right? What people say about me, it's none of my business. Right? Are you hearing that, Lisa? What people say about me is none of my business. People can only gaslight you if you give them permission. Right? Now that you have that awareness, oh, wow. So all the lifetimes that I've been gaslighted, all the lifetimes I've been agreed to be gaslighted, am I willing to let it go? You have to be willing to let it go and just, bam, Just bam, just like that. I know it's bizarre, but you actually have all of this potency. Margot, gaslighting does not stick to me no more. Yeah, baby, you go, girl, you go. Absolutely. It's, again, once you have the information, it's like, you know, when you go to the bathroom and you have a poop, do you open it up and look at it and smell it and taste it and say, oh yeah, I had a poop? No, you flush it. So would you be willing to flush it? If it smells like poo, it is poo, right? If it smells like shit, it's shit, right? It hasn't, pardon my French, it has nothing to do with you. Not my problem, not my business, right? Again, oh, I got lots of ha-has on that one. Yay. You know what? The whole thing is, you do not have problems. Sorry. You are energy, your space, your consciousness, you're aware. So anything you buy as real and true, stop and ask, am I lying to me? Is there a lie here that I'm buying, spoken or unspoken? You know, when we get angry, stop and say, okay, is this anger a lie turned on its head? Right? Am I being lied to here? Yeah. Renata, how many social, religious, cultural belief systems do we take as the only truth? You are got it right on, sister. Yeah. It's not yours. Right? So all the oaths, vows, fealties, communities, commitments to all the religions, cultures that you bought as real and true, with the lie that if you only work through it, you have heaven being promised to you. You want to let that go now? You are the creator of your life and your living. Right? Anything that you bump up against, just ask, wow, is there a lie here? Spoken or unspoken? Because sometimes lies are unspoken. We're taught, you know, as women, we're taught at a very young age the lie that your body is not okay. The shape of your body is not okay. It's a huge lie, perpetuated by religions, perpetuated by the commercialization, right, that people buy into in this reality. That's a lie. You're brilliant. You're beautiful, just as you be. Right? Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Wow. Can you tell just I'm a little excited about this topic? I'm so excited because it shifted something for me. And you know, when you ask me a question during the week as a client and it shifts something for you, it shifts something for me too, whether you're a client or a friend or just on the Ask Susan. So how did I get so lucky? Yeah. So that's my challenge for you this week is I want you to ask, is this a lie? Anything you bump up against, oh, thanks for that. Anything you bump up against, just ask yourself, is there a lie here, spoken or unspoken? Right? What is it? Who does it belong to? Who am I? Right? Who am I being with this lie? And what's my intention here? Like, what do I intend to do with it? Because when you just sit, it's like when you just sit in your own poop, right? You're just sitting there. What do you intend to do with this information now? Right? When you tell stories, and you decide what's going to happen in the future based on a story you're telling yourself from the past, you get how you're building a lie out of the present. Yeah. So, is this a lie? Spoken or unspoken? Margot, I had a goody-goody identity. That was a huge lie. Absolutely. Is there a lie here, spoken or unspoken, Renata? Yes, you got it, baby. Yep. Exactly. Yes. I mean, so, and thank you, Margot. So all the identities that have been heaped on us as problems, right? You have a problem. Like my mom used to say, I'm the only one that loves you enough to tell you what's wrong with you. Now that's funny, right? Is there a lie there, spoken or unspoken? Uh-huh. That's all about power tripping, right? So anywhere that you were brought up by somebody who power tripped, trying to show you everything that was wrong about you. And so you decided that as an adult, you have all these problems to solve. Boop. Oh, well, not mine. Not mine. Right? That's a who does that belong to? Right? Is there a lie here, spoken or unspoken? And when you have a yes or a no, move on. Yes, and oh my God, and yeah, what am I aware of? What do I intend to do with this awareness? And go for it. Cool. All right, as there are no more questions, we like to keep this short and sweet. Thank you all for finally getting on who couldn't get on, and thank you all who come on every Ask Susan. Adore you all. If you're listening to this and the replay, press hashtag replay. Love to see who comes in, and please come in with your questions. It's never too late. If you want to go deeper, come on over, private message me. Let's have a strategy session and see what we can create together. Right? Where two or more are gathered, change is, baby, change is. Yay. Thank you. Renata says, thank you so much. Thank you for getting here, Renata. I adore you all. Thank you. Thank you. Live boldly. Love greatly. Have a great day. Patricia, you too. And be that fearless leader. Fearless leader. You know what? You got to be fearless here, right? This is not mine. Margot says, brilliant. This is not mine, right? Fearless. Is there a lie here? Not mine. Yeah. And I will see you next Sunday. Bye-bye.